Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So I'm here making this script for a video and I had a mind-blowing revelation about Endeavor's character and just how evil he is. If you guys don't know Endeavor's story or only have a vague idea of it, I really don't blame you. The show really plays off the tense relationship between Todoroki and his father as a joke plenty of times. However, I'm starting to personally believe writing it in the form of comedy might have not been the best running gag with this show. Allow me to give you a summary of his backstory from my perspective so you can see what I see. Endeavor was the second best hero and now he's the first. All his life he strived to be the number one hero, obsessively antagonizing All Might in a fit of what seems to be jealousy or what he perceives as a rivalry. But I can promise you, it gets much, much darker when you consider the things he's done to get where he is today. And this is the place where I stop and tell you, if you don't want your innocence ruined or have the series spoiled for you, click off the video, please. Alright, now that you have been warned, it's time for me to get serious. As you may or may not know, the relationship and family dynamic at Endeavor's place is, complicated. Endeavor is shown on more than one occasion trying to connect with his son, but it's looked at as more of a joke. Todoroki just doesn't want to text him back. What a silly Oh, that's right. Endeavor is a piece of human garbage. Just because he acknowledged that he can't change the past in his recent character arc, and I mean, like, sure, his character went through a lot of good development, but it seems like a lot of people aren't really talking about just how fucked his backstory is. Like, there is zero redeeming this motherfucker. Whenever you think about what he's put Todoroki, his mother, and the rest of those children through who still seem to hate him to this day, and you remember the fact that his mother was literally sent to a psych ward due to the abuse that she was put through, you start to really put things into perspective. There's no way that Endeavor is allowed to just downplay his role in making this relationship with his family just absolutely miserable. It's great that he can move on from the past, but let's talk about some of the things that he did in order to get with this woman. It's already explained in the show that he married this woman with an ice quirk so then he could specifically have a child with perfect fire and ice powers, which is already, like, totally a fucked concept. Like, why would you do that to your kid? I'm just trying to get you to realize if genetics is all you're after in a person, and you'll literally buy a woman to marry in order to create a hero who will surpass the number one hero, you have some very deep-rooted issues and too much goddamn money. I repeat, okay? He went through the deliberate legal process of doing something called a quirk marriage, which is an entirely fucked concept on its own. He explains how he literally bought this woman just for marriage. Sit there and just think about how morally void you have to be to put that whole family through hell and still somehow not realize it. There's no way that he's completely innocent in this. I also don't think it needs to be said, but you shouldn't be worrying about having the perfect kid with your perfect genetic match, because newsflash, it's not gonna be perfect. And that's how science works. And now Endeavor is just this reoccurring silly character that I can't help but look at in this terrible, abusive father way, you know? Sure, he's continued his legacy on as a hero, but I can't help but, like, focus on his past. He is just not a good person. And to this, man, like, Endeavor, I gotta say, like, retire from your hero spot, dog. Anyway, that's my rant for today. I just had to get it off my chest. If you watched this far, thanks. I'm just trying something new to help get the creative juices flowing again, and I'm glad you were here to listen to it all. If you like this kind